Have you ever noticed that some people don't just tolerate being alone? They actually enjoy it? No restlessness, no urge to reach for their phone, no fear of missing out. Just a quiet sense of comfort, like the silence understands them better than the crowd. Why is that? Is it personality, past experiences, or something deeper in their psychology? Stay with me, because once you see the patterns, you might even recognize yourself in one of them. Group 1. The overstimulated thinker. For some people, solitude feels good because the world often feels too loud. Maybe they grew up in busy environments or spent years surrounded by constant expectations. Their brain learned early that quiet isn't empty, it's relief. Psychologically, these people lean toward introversion, not because they dislike others, but because their mind processes everything internally. Too much noise scatters their thoughts, while solitude pulls everything back into focus. When they're alone, they can finally hear their own thinking. And for them, that clarity is addictive. Group 2. The self-aware processor. Then there are people who spend a lot of time reflecting, sometimes without even realizing it. They replay conversations, examine their emotions, and think about why things felt the way they did. This group has high self-awareness. They don't go into solitude to escape life. They go into solitude to digest it. Their mind is like a sponge. It absorbs subtleties others overlook, tone, tension, mood shifts. And because they carry so much inward, they need alone time the same way a computer needs to clear its memory. It's how they stay grounded, balanced, and emotionally steady. Group 3. The boundary keeper. This is the group most misunderstood. They enjoy being alone not because they're antisocial, but because they're selective. They have strong boundaries, not harsh ones, just clear ones. They know when a conversation feels genuine and when it feels like role-playing. They can sense when they're shrinking just to fit in. And if a situation doesn't allow authenticity, they choose solitude instead. This group isn't avoiding people. They're protecting their energy. It's a quiet form of self-respect. Group 4. The independent mind. And finally, there are people who simply don't rely on external validation. They don't need a crowd to confirm their worth or a busy calendar to feel alive. Psychologists link this to autonomous motivation, the sense that your identity comes from within, not from how others respond to you. These people enjoy being alone because their inner world is already full. They have hobbies, ideas, dreams, or thoughts that keep them company. Loneliness doesn't come from the absence of people. It comes from the absence of connection. And they'd rather wait for a real bond than fill their life with noise. So if you like being alone, it doesn't mean you're distant or disconnected. You might simply belong to one of these groups, or maybe a mix of them. The overstimulated thinker, the self-aware processor, the boundary keeper, the independent mind. Each one has its own psychology, but they all share a quiet truth. Solitude isn't emptiness. It's a return to yourself. Which one do you see in you? If you're still here, I'm really glad you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and like, share, and of course subscribe. It helps the channel grow and it means a lot.